Welcome students to today's session. We are going to move on to our next lesson, force and laws of motion. We have been introduced to force from our lower classes. We have known force as a push or a pull on an object. In this lesson, we will further explore the possibilities of force and how it relates to laws of motion. Force is an external effort which may move a body at rest or stop a moving body or change the speed of a moving body, change the direction of a moving body, change the shape and size of the body. Let us look into the effects of force. Force can move a body at rest. Force can stop a moving body. Force can change the speed of a moving body. Force can change the direction of a moving body. Force can change the shape and size of the body. The examples are given over here. Let us look into what is a balanced and unbalanced force. Let us imagine an object on a table. Let it be a wooden block. Let us say two forces act on it, F1 and F2. Let us assume that the two forces are acting in opposite direction. If two forces act on a body in the opposite direction, and if both the forces are equal, then the resultant force acting on the body is zero. Such a force is called as a balanced force. And when both the forces are equal, F1 is equal to F2, this cannot change the position of the body. The body remains at rest. Such a force is called as a balanced force. Now let us see what is an unbalanced force. If two forces are acting on a body in opposite direction and one of the forces is greater than the other, then the resultant force is not equal to zero. See, for example, F1 is greater than F2. Then the body moves towards F2 because F1 is greater, and F1 force is equal to F1 total force minus F2. Such a force is called as balanced force. An unbalanced force changes the state of rest or motion of an object. So in this case, when F1 is greater than F2, the wooden block moves in the direction of F2. Let us get introduced to force of friction. Force of friction is the force which opposes the motion of an object over a surface. Like for example, it is force of friction which enables to walk on the floor. A ball rolling on the ground gradually slows down and comes to stop due to force of friction. If we stop pedaling a bicycle, it gradually slows down and comes to rest due to force of friction between the tire and the road. So, force of friction always acts opposite in the direction of motion of an object. An object with uniform motion will continue to move with uniform motion if the forces acting on it are balanced. If an unbalanced force acts on the moving body, then it results in a change in its speed or direction of motion. If an unbalanced force is, however, removed, then the object continues to move with the speed that it has acquired till then. This was the experiment or finding which was done by Galileo. He proved this, and this we will be doing in the next session. You have to remember that an object moves with a uniform velocity when the forces acting on the object are balanced and there is no net external force on it. If at all an unbalanced force is applied on the object, it will either change its speed or direction of motion, thus leading to accelerated motion. However, if we remove this unbalanced force, the body will continue to move in the speed that it has acquired already. So with this, I end today's session. Thank you, children.